Hi guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Moura. If you are new here, karibu sana, and if you have been here, thank you for staying with us. And today guys, we are having a guest. Today my husband is here. He's going to tell us who he is. And yeah.
So guys, my name is Francis, as a husband to Moura and a father to one son.
So guys, yeah, I finally won. I've been begging him to join me in this YouTube journey, and finally he's here. And yes guys, let us tell you where we met. So I am going to pick a parcel from he worked from a travel agency and also a parcel delivering company. So I'm there to pick my parcel and it is missing. So I'm looking at this guy. I don't know him. He's new to me, so I'm just here to pick my parcel, and I'm looking to this guy's eyes and I want him to tell me where my parcel is. But at the same time, I am mad from the inside, but I am smiling, so this guy is confused.
So her eye contact at first confused me. So I took her details and I found the parcel she was looking for. It was the description was clothes, and so going to the shelves, I went straight to the documents shelf, looking for the clothes in the document shelf. So I was that confused.
That
So
was so confusing, and finally he found my parcel. I'm not mad. I'm
she was
so
so cool.
content.
She was so cool by then, and I was
So
happy about that.
I think he was happy about that. He was like, this girl who doesn't get mad, this girl who's so content, this girl who just remained calm. I was supposed to be throwing tantrums, but
Yeah, despite the delays that I caused, and she was so patient.
so guys, and I'm leaving. I just left. Actually, I just left. I'm not that person who will just concentrate on something just like that. So I leave, I get back to work, and then I go back home. I think after 2 or 3 days, I'm seeing this number. Hi, hi.
So after 2 days, I think it was the third day. So I took her number the same day she came to pick the parcel, and I saved it with the three names so that I can't forget. I got that courage after 2 days.
It didn't take
So
him so long. I think he was just anxious to know who I am. So the first thing I found about him, he's very open-minded and he doesn't play games. So he was like, hi, hi. I am sorry, I got your number from my system, but I know it is unethical. But I really, really needed to talk to you. And
yeah,
I'm
and
like, okay.
I remember I said a lot of "I'm sorry," and until she said, "No, you don't have to be sorry. It is okay."
And I'm like, it is okay. So I think the first times we just clicked, we didn't struggle. So it is this time that he's texting me, it is like, let me say it was the darkest moment of his life because his mom had just rested. Yeah, his mom had just passed on and he was at home at his shags trying to gather things
So
up.
after we met and I took your number, I think the first text I wrote, I was in the village, you know, mourning my mom, and
Yeah, he was mourning his mom, and I'm like, are you visiting your girlfriend? He's like, I'm behaving like this jealous girlfriend, and I still don't know him. So he's like, no, I'm not here to see my girlfriend. My mom passed, and we are here mourning her. And I'm like, I am sorry, and I'm just sympathizing with him. And he's like, it's okay, I'll be well. So all these
so I
moments.
remember I think you asked my name after, I think the second day of when I visited my village, and
We talked the previous day and I'm looking for the name the next day. It's
Yeah,
like
I found a text. And by the way, what's your name?
it's
And
like this. I don't know what was happening, but I think we were just so clicked on that I didn't have to ask for his name the first moment. Plus, also the information he gave me, I felt like I had that guilt, and I needed to just
so,
I just needed to console him, not ask for his name. So later during the day, the next day, I mean, I'm asking for his name. He tells me his name, and we are like, I'm this sympathizing girlfriend all of a sudden, and we still don't have that thing like I I I love you or something, but we are really getting in
yeah, we
touch.
had those long conversations, long calls, and I think I can't even remember what we talked about.
There were, at a time, I think among those days that he was mourning his mom, there were days that we spoke for almost 50 minutes, you know? You're just talking to somebody, you just met, you don't know what you're saying, and all of us had this conversation that is going on and on and on. And I'm like, I think it was
So
mutual.
it was. I was so comfortable talking to her, and I was so excited, and I felt comforted that given that I was going through a very difficult moments, so she was there to comfort me.
I
And
remember the last day that they were arresting his mom to rest at the last day. I woke up very early in the morning. I really wanted to go, but I'm this campus girl who doesn't have, it's hard during campus days. So I had just left school. I'm like, I'm trying to look for a job. I'm trying to get ends meet, and I didn't have fare to go to his place. So I just wrote him a text early in the morning, and I'm like, may you get all the strength that you need this day,
and that was a debt. So she had promised to come, but now on the D-Day now, the final day, um, it was around 6
yeah,
a.m.
early in the morning. Yeah,
She
it was around
texted
6.
me, and I got to understand, I had no option. So we never talked the whole day until now
In
in
the
the
evening,
evening.
when he's telling me that, it just rained, and I'm like, if it rained, she's so much blessed, and the angels are happy, they received her. And we had a very long conversation the following days, you know, and then it was time to meet again, Now,
So after some, I think it was 2 weeks.
yeah, after 2 weeks.
So I came back to Nairobi. So we met the second day. So I came straight.
He came on a Saturday, and on the next day, that was on a Sunday, he was supposed to get something to his cousin to school.
Yeah.
He was a student at Lenana, so he's like, will you take me there, we can just have our moments, just talk, just converse. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay, I can do
But
that.
she told me she wanted to sleep the whole day. So
Yeah, I'm a heavy sleeper, guys.
so she gave in, and she came, and I was so excited.
So I offered to go. We had a very good day, we just talked, we had these stories that were never ending.
Never ending. This
He
heavy lunch also. And what I can remember is I think I ordered a lot of
guys, if you know town, the Concord hot, these chips fish buns,
sunburn.
was
Sunburn or what?
Sonford something.
Yeah, Sanford.
I think
Sanford.
it's Sonford.
Fish and
That's
chips.
where we had our first lunch, and I was very hungry. And I'm like, these girls who just ate, like, I'm not hungry. And you are hungry. I'm the opposite. I ate everything.
And she carried mine. She
He
had to
couldn't
pack.
eat, so I
She
packed his.
packed mine and left with it. You know, that was you know,
He liked that, actually.
I liked that.
I don't know why,
That
but
was so
he
real.
liked it.
That was so real.
I don't play games too. So he liked that. And the next time he's like, wow, I enjoyed how you ate, you are not afraid of me. We have this, when he's out of work, I am out of work, we are meeting at town, there's a place that we have, a can walk, we are talking, and then it gets late, those days.
Yeah, until 9
It's
p.m.
9, I have to go to stage, he's living at a different place, I'm living at a different place. But by then I think God had just made a way for us, and we're like, we can just move in together, let's try this. And he's like, we are
So,
not trying.
so from that day, I think uh, those days I never lacked chocolate at my workplace.
You know,
You
if
know,
okay, if there's something that I know that you should work on, is how you treat your partner. So I was so excited, I found somebody that we were bonding without struggles. I was bonding with him at this light moment, that his heart was so heavy, but he's feeling so light to bond with me. So I was treating him with chocolates, some coffees, some samosas.
and some, I think you wrote some letters too about my mom.
Also,
She was addressing my mom like mom was going to read that letter.
I know, I am that person. If I need to communicate something, I'm a good writer. I just write something that I feel that nobody will understand. Okay, somebody can understand, but it's so deep that I want just to write it in writing. And yeah,
So she describes her feelings through lighting, and she has, I think, all your diaries are filled up, and they're just there
I
with a
have
lot of
diaries.
stories, a lot of moments.
Yeah, I have diaries, but you know, or even a planner. If you get to my planner, you get to find that I'm not that person who will tell you directly what I want, but I write it. So most of the time, if he wants to know what I'm dreaming about or something that I want in life, he'll just pick it and read it, and he'll get the information.
So if I want to remember about those moments, I'll go back to her writings, and you know I read, and I think those things light up my world. The words written there, the letter to my mom. I
And
think
I know it might sound. I know you don't get a partner who you're of the same interest. For me, I consider writing, but he's a good communicator. So that way, and I overthink a lot. So it makes that it blends. If I'm overthinking and he's a great communicator, we blend, as in he gives if it's a point, he can drive it. But for me, I prefer just writing it down.
and the time she will talk it out, it's when now I make a mistake. She had to come and correct me.
Yeah, and it has been. We are having our fourth anniversary this year.
I think the fifth.
It's the fourth, babe.
Okay.
It's the fifth year, but the fourth
Yeah,
anniversary.
fifth, yeah, sorry, fifth,
We
yeah.
are clicking to our fifth year, so we are having our fourth anniversary
Anniversary,
this year. Actually, next month, the 11th, and we are so grateful to God. I know some people might be like, "How have you been?" Yeah, it has been hard. We had hard. We have had
our highs and lows,
yeah.
our fights and
We agree, we
lovey-dovey and
disagree.
yeah,
You know,
and we agree that that is life.
it's life, but if God has given you a partner, you'll always find the easiest ways to sort an argument or a disagreement. These things happen. I tell people that if you can fight your own sibling and you are born of the same mother or father, what about this person who was born by another mother, and you just meet and
Yeah, you just
you
met a
know
stranger who became a family, you
it's
know.
just that you hold on. I mean, hold on to everything. And guys, I am bringing this conversation to an end. And yeah,
I
thank you
think we'll
guys.
we'll have a part two of this, later on.
Mm-hmm.
So that was an introduction that I'll be here and I'm here to stay. So you'll be seeing this face frequently, um, especially on those vlogs that we have a story time. And yeah, so see you guys next time.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for the love.
Thank you.